We'll have to see. If I jump. Oh, my keyboard isn't even plugged in. Okay. Plug that in. Okay. Now it wants to work. Which works perfectly. Trying to even think of what I want to do today. I've kind of just been working on interiors, which is good and bad, because they need to be done at some point, but it's just so hard to sit here and think of what I want each one to be. Or I might focus more on that back path today, where it's like their businesses, their industry. But first I'm gonna go repair some tools, mainly this pickaxe that's almost dead. And hopefully the farm isn't brokey. Okay, good. That's a good sign. I don't need it to even be full. I just want it to be green. I don't like when my tools get in the yellow because I always get scared that they're gonna break on me. Perfect. It's basically full. Yes. Bane of arthropods for a pigman makes perfect sense. Considering not only am I a spider, but there's so many spiders that spawn in the nether. Did I ever turn it off, or is it still going? It's turned off, apparently. See, I still have this entire area to just do whatever with. And like that bald spot kind of deserves like a wizard tower. There's just a couple other spots like that where I'm like, I got an idea of roughly what I want to go there, but for the most part I feel like I'm just going to leave this as what it is. Probably got to add in a few extra trees, because like, that was all jungle, but then I just replaced the jungle trees with spruce. And it looks so much better. Okay. I think when I left off, I was working on the interior of the pink house in the fishing village. So let's see what I was cooking up. Anything good over here? Little kitchen, dining room. I don't know if I like the divider anymore. I also don't even know if I like that 4-wide window. Because 3 would make more sense and it would actually be even. Unless I do 5 wide. I don't know. Is there wool? Yeah, little wool. I'll go for one of you and one of you. Guess that repeats itself. It would end up on the outside of the building. Better. Yeah, I'm still not sold on this furniture. Or honestly, maybe I should just say, we're done here. Let's go work on something else. But then I come back and I go, oh, there's so much to do. Could start working more in the waterways, maybe. Could start building over there. Who are you and why are you here? Oh no, Hagdor! Come here, buddy. No. I'm gonna push you through the water. Dang, he doesn't want to go with. Like, in here, not the worst. That could honestly be maybe andesite. It is a little dark. Good interior. Decent interior, not my favorite. And then this one has a decent interior, too. Or all three of those are fine, or four. Green is good. Yellow is mid. But it's more or less there. This is the next task then I feel like I really have to work in. And honestly, he's got the garden in the back. I feel like this is kind of the botanist. Honestly, maybe growing some, like, nether wart would be nice. Ooh, because I could also look for the nether grass. That would be out at Area 51, though. It appears it is nighttime. However, I know I got a meteoric buttload of the nether grasses here. Go like that, boom. Stack of each. Oh, true, I wanted to go into the mushroom. It's so satisfying when I don't even need a rocket to go through there. Because, like, most of the time I just bash my head on the ceiling and go, oh, damn, lost my momentum. But when it just works, ooh, it's so satisfying. Dang, are these gonna have to be dirt, maybe? Hopefully that works. Could try like a mud. Something a little bit darker. But I don't hate it. Other than that, I might add a little bookshelf there. But not much else needs to be done. I guess I should go get... What was I just being like? Oh, that'd be nice. Oh, bookshelves. I need leather. And paper. And no leather. Great. That means we gotta go to the nether. I just gotta go down my secret hidey hole. Perfect. Get as much leather as I reasonably can hold. Okay. Zoom up my shaft. Whoa. Okay. Time to go make a bunch of books. True. I kind of forgot that I could do it that way. Oh, I guess paper I'm gonna need a crafting table for. I think this is the one that's closest. Rah. That's nice. The fact that it is just a little trickle for when it matters to actually be able to have some. I either gotta expand that or just sit down here for a little while. It's just so hard to spend time over here because I do nothing on this side of the base. Not anymore. I used to use it for my smelter and my bamboo farms and my bees, and anymore I can't be bothered. Oh, sure, I guess I gotta go make this into actual bookshelves. Okay, and then I'm gonna just turn the rest of this into planks. Get a good handful of slabs. A little something like that, and then I could get the bed. Boom. Boom. And I could put like a little log there. I also need a better, whatchamacallit, counter color. I just have no idea what. Honestly though, some warped could go well here, but I guess I'm already doing that for the roof. Prismarine wouldn't look bad. Who knows? Okay. Yeah. I think I'm gonna have to go with like a prismarine or something in here for the countertops. I will be right back. I'll be gone for a second though. There we go. Yeah, anymore I'm leaning most likely gonna end up being some prismarine. Or dark prismarine could also go good. If I am to have any. Enough to get a taste. That's all I needed. See, though, that just blends in with the roof where I want it to stand out. I want it to have its own pop. But that's gonna be difficult, to say the least. Especially when these big meanies keep bullying me. What other slabs do I even have? It's white, blue, cream. I could throw in some sandstone. Carry the cream in. That sounded wrong. I don't hate that idea. I'll try out a little sandstone, if I still have some. Huh? Yeah, that sandstone's carrying. With the birch door, yeah, I like it. Okay, but then that begs the question, where's the hopper gonna go? Cauldron. You know what I mean. Imitation sink. I think all of those ended up down here in this chest. I think that's all I need. I don't hate it, but I don't love it. Other than that, see a few barrels being mixed in here is a nice addition. Still feel like there has to be something back there. Could make a little workbench table. Come on, cats. Okay. Go sit on the bed. And here's all the flowers. Ooh, honestly, I haven't messed around with many tree saplings in here. Something like that goes well. One third on that, maybe a rug, but I couldn't do it because of the trapdoors. So, I think this is about done. Maybe a lantern in the corner there because it is a little bit dark. True, I still haven't really messed around with paintings in these houses. Like a little painting there would go hard. Where maybe that's what I'll start doing. Why am I wasting my wool on carpets? Rude. Okay. I thought that there was a new one. Oh, the horse. That does go well with the aesthetic. And I did not go through that many paintings in this one. Where do they all go? Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yes, I do like adding in all these paintings. It definitely adds to the ambiance. Oh, because this house already had a painting over there. Eileen, weird guy staring into my soul. Oh, damn it. Wait, where did they all go then? Why is there so many paintings? Where is Seahorse Man? Break the support blocks and get out of here before I damage anything else. There isn't even space for a painting up here. I honestly don't know what I'm gonna put where. Weird. Okay. After that, I'm just trying to think, because over there it doesn't make sense to put a painting. Nothing over there. In here there isn't even room to hang a painting. Nope. Not quite. Sure, we'll go with that one for now. And this house has some good art. I could put one here. Oh. A little bigger than I'd think. Honestly, fish guy fits in this house. Aw, man. Not really any space in that one. Not much in this one. Or this one. This one could use a little something here. Perfect. Creepy man. No, too full of windows. Once again, too full of windows. And too full with windows. Okay. See, though, it's all just that little detail like this that I gotta do. And my brain ain't working like that right now. Because honestly, what should I go work on? I should be going out and working on the dairy farm. But that's all like minute machinery, which is so hard to make. At least for me, I just don't have that brain to be like, yes, this is a whisk when it's copper grate block. There's the clock. I could start working on the lake. Or what does the geode call it? Lake or pond? Pond. Yeah. Maybe. Because other than that, don't really have all that much that I'm like itching to work on. I guess I'm gonna work on the pond. forget that this farm exists. Either way. Perfect. Okay, now I need bucket. Or if I'm smart, I should have thrown one down there, but no. Here we go. And water. I do not hate it. I mean, of course I do. It's out of diorite. But the shaping doesn't seem horrendous. Probably not the greatest, but And boom. This corner needs one less. Good amount better. And that works well because then I could put a little pool up here with a waterfall that goes down there if I really wanted. Okay. It's coming together more and more. True, I can't remember the last time I touched this room. Can't even remember what it was gonna be, though. And I'm kind of lost. Okay, but there's a torch. So does that mean I came from over here? Does not look like it. Mine shaft, I didn't even know. Oh, that's diorite. It looked like cobwebs. And nothing in here? Maybe something. Back to where I was, at least. Yeah. Weird. Okay, there's... Oh. Weird. Could also work on this. So yeah, down here. I got a good amount of work to be done. Whereas I'm like, I never even touch this side of the cavern, even like anymore. Where I'm like, okay, this would be sick to finally finish. This would be a fun mini game to have in here. Because Oh, I don't have any projectiles. Just, yeah, when you hit it, it pushes it down, but it'll randomly just pop itself up to have to attack. Or if I go like that. Hopefully it still works. Yep. Yeah, you can see the pistons firing, where it'll randomly select which one. I feel like there should be another house. Maybe that's what I do, just rough planning. So it seems easier just to jibber jab and think of places for things to be. Because, like, there has to be a building in there. But what's it gonna do? True, I guess there isn't even that water wheel in there for the clock. Yeah, because inside here, I'm trying to do all the different machines of... This whole point is I want milk, get it cooked, strained, drained, I think? Yeah. Cut. And then it has to go through the rest of the fermentation, and it would end up there on storage shelves. Other than that, I think it's... Oh, it's further down. There's also in here where I want to redo this roof at some point, because it is sad and very flat. Then there's also this area. You can't really tell. That's supposed to be a guillotine. Some way to unskin the cows. I don't know if that's a good enough blade design to really communicate the idea of what it's supposed to be doing. And then, yes, you get the red meat hunks coming over here to be dried and cooked. Or this is supposed to be my meat packing plant, but then I don't know what to do once it's all cooked. Take that over there to probably some shipping department. I could always just have it go here and then make like a line of boxes on the side and move the floor height up to like here. So that way you'd kind of just take them off the hook, put them in a box, ship them out to the rest of the community. I also got to find a way to cover this in. Ooh, true. I should get some villagers in there. That'll be tricky, tricky. Also, I think I've definitely decided I prefer the magma blocks over the redstone lamp. Yet another area I deeply need to work on. I also could just go mining for a while. Where does this one even lead off to? Oh, this is advanced. What was I doing down here to have to make this tunnel so expansive? Okay, because that's where it links up. So then I left off here. No real idea why. But I remember this was all just a massive loop anymore. I do also have this outlined over here that could be another fun project. See, though, I just need the ideas and inspiration of what to go where, because it's like, okay, up there is supposed to be like tavern/inn. Or what's going to be down there, because I don't want it competing. I've already got a bakery and a brewery. Is that maybe the farming school, or a small potato farm actually could work well. Blow out a little area in there. What level does this go down to, though? $36. $29. Okay. I'd have a little bit of wiggle room, not a lot though. Which is what scares me, because anymore I've started to build so close together. And I don't know where any of it starts or ends. There is... I need to find a color for that or get rid of it at this point. Honestly, I might get rid of it because that is so big. It takes up so much wall space, and that could actually be like a utilized building for like keeping the clock tower in order, or literally anything other than just like a colorful divot in the wall. Because these were meant to be little houses to kind of rent out to people on the server. But anymore, only 2 or 3 people ever get on at once, where it isn't quite the familial vibes it used to be. Where like, yeah, I had the yellow one, that one, I think I wanted to do that one, purple or green. And a couple over there, but... Could always start working on the capital. I also haven't even touched this wall at all. Because it's supposed to be industry, governance, goods, and magic. I think. Or honestly, I could start building a little mining school or barracks over there, too. What's that looking like? Semi-level. I guess there's this big hole here. Even building it up this way back by the water. I also need more ore falling / to refine the pit. But honestly, I'm just getting that temporary burnout because I feel like I've been grinding so hard on the fishing village that when I'm sat here trying to think of other builds to be building, my brain just goes, oh, but in the fishing village. And then I sit here and go, well, yeah, I probably should keep working on it. But I also just really don't want to. I've been going so hard on it. Maybe next stream, I might say, oh well, and go ham on those bridges. Because I need that connectivity. I know I fly everywhere, where honestly that might be more annoying to build them all in. I don't know. I need to watch a couple good documentaries on the cheese making process and then go ham on the cheese and ice cream factory where that end stone is, because once that is done, then I've got 90% of the industries over there. At that point, it's what? Carrot farm, potato farm. I already have a bakery to make cakes and all of that. Maybe a leather worker or something. That could even be more on the industrial side. But yeah, I just gotta get more creative. Start thinking of exactly what I want to build. And then just build it with no limits wherever I put it. And if it runs into some, it runs in. But it's just so annoying when you sit there and have to work around it. And it makes me scared to use TNT. Because then I sit there and I just want to blow it all up. And then I end up blowing up one of my builds. And then I get sad because it takes me so much time and effort to put it all there. But anymore, that's why I've streamed literally every moment of me working in here for the past, 4 months. Because, oh no, it's ugly. I go back. And there's honestly some comfort in that. Knowing that if I really, really messed up that badly, I can just pull up the VOD, go back, change it all into how I want it. But honestly, I might be calling it here. I am just tired. Kind of bored. I don't really know what I want to work on. Because the design is the hard part. Putting down the blocks and gathering them isn't that difficult. It's all about the designing. Where, honestly, maybe I should just get a creative world going. Get some house designs, at least. And then they don't have to be one for one, but understanding roof shapes, how to build them into the walls of the terrain. That's the other hardest part. Like that red house, it looks great from this side, but you go to the other side, there's just no roof, or it just looks like a bland red wall. Or like that's the other skill set I gotta build up. And that's not gonna happen overnight, but considering I'll probably forget to stream for the next week, hopefully I can learn how to do it by then. But honestly, yeah, at this point, it might be time for me to say goodbye and keep going about to my real life day. But hey, we've got a pond going there now. The sign isn't a lie. Not a lie, finally. But on that note of minimal progress happening for this portion of the stream, got a lot of yapping done, got some ideas brewing, but not much else. But on that note, have fun, be safe, don't die, and I shall see you soon. Bye.